Hello Star Citizens, Buzzkiller here, and welcome back to the channel. Now in this video we're taking a look at the last of the new Alpha 3.2 ships, and this is the Origin 600i. So this is Origin's answer to the Constellation series. It's a more luxury-oriented ship, whereas the Constellation is more of a utilitarian ship. But it's very, very similar. It's a lot bigger. I mean, originally it was supposed to be about the same size as a Constellation, but of course in production it got bigger and it got heavier, and it's become quite a ship. Overall, the shape is very wedge-like with some interesting design in the engines, a lot of detail in there, and a very strange cockpit bubble. But you can see there's actually a multi-tier to the front of the ship. You have, of course, your bridge up top, and down below, that's actually the captain's quarters, so he's got a nice view from his bedroom. Pretty cool. So for armament, the ship has 3 size 5 laser cannons. So 3 size 5 hardpoints, and those are fixed. Whereas the Constellation has 4 size 5 hardpoints, but it comes with 4 size 4s on gimbals. In lieu of the manned turrets on the Constellation, the 600i has 2, I don't know if they're remote or completely unmanned turrets, but they have 2 size 2 laser repeaters on each, whereas I believe the laser repeaters on the Constellation turrets are only size 1. They may have been upgraded to size 2, but I'm not sure. But again, overall, a very, very sleek design. I've got the landing gear down. I can't land the ship on the pad. It's just way too massive. But I've got the landing gear down, so let's go ahead and raise the landing gear. And you can see once they're retracted, I mean, it's a very, very sleek design. Actually, those turrets retract as well when you shut down power, so let me go ahead and do that. And you can see that they are gone. Let me go ahead and pull forward to get some better light here. On the back of the ship. Well, I'm trying to get some good light on the back of the ship. There we go. There you go, and you can see the large skylight area, and we'll explore that during the interior section. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. So we're in the cockpit, or the bridge. It's very similar layout to the Constellation, where you have 3 chairs, the captain's seat in the middle, and the 2 co-pilot seats on either side. So let's go ahead and jump out of the seat. The seat actually comes down, and the arms fold back to give you access. There, you can kind of caught as it came back up, and the arms folded back up. But these 2 positions right now, they're just basically like a standard co-pilot seat and an Andromeda. I thought maybe these would control the turrets, but they do not, at least not yet. The bridge overall is very sterile, but it has some decent detail and some color variation. It looks like you can actually see under the floor here to maybe some components. So that's interesting. As you move back to the left, you have 3 escape pods. So you have 1 escape pod for each crew member in the bridge. And then further back, you have the map room. Again, this is the exploration variant. The luxury variant, this would be all a lounge of some kind. But as you'll see, the ship has plenty of luxury still, even in this configuration. Some nice monitors here. And then you have these weird glass walls that I don't know if they're supposed to move or not, but they don't. But those 2 seats back there are your scanning stations for your exploration radar. And the only way to get to those is to go around to the back of the ship. So it's kind of inconvenient. Interesting choice. Maybe these doors will open eventually, but for now they do not. This is your main elevator. It has 3 positions: top deck, bottom deck, and it also doubles as your entry point to the ship. So let's go ahead and I'm going to exit to surface because I want to show you something on this elevator that I really like, and I hope that they will incorporate into other elevators on other ships. And that is, when you get down here, you still have gravity on the elevator. So I am still standing in a gravity zone. So as I walk off, of course now I am weightless. But I get back on the elevator and I've got gravity. So you don't have to worry about killing yourself getting back into the ship. So let's go up to the lower deck. Really nice materials throughout the ship. You've got these wood floors, got these granite accent pieces. Really cool. This is the captain's quarters. So you've got the captain's desk. You got your own little garden here, complete with spores floating around. So hopefully you don't have allergies. Little seating area. And of course, a nice, probably queen-size bed looking out onto a spectacular view of space. Really, really nice. Very luxurious. Very cool. This is your garage for your, I think it doubles as a cargo bay, but it is also for holding your ground exploration vehicle. I like these cutaways where you can see the kind of components behind the lift. And this is a lift, but it does not have gravity, so I'm not going to lower it here. I'll lower it later once we get back into an exterior view. This looks like maybe a spacesuit rack. Interesting. And I'm not sure what these are. They almost look like cargo plates. So maybe you can stack cargo here and secure it. I don't know. But you see these throughout the ship too. Now here's your second elevator. We'll check that out later. And to the back you have your crew quarters. 4 very nice accommodations. Four escape pods. Little seating area. And of course you have to have bathrooms, which don't seem to open right now. Oh well. It's very nice. You see these panels throughout the ship. I'm guessing that they're for components, or maybe could be closets for the crew. Very cool. So this is the rear elevator. Only has 2 positions. And this is part of, again, what baffles me as to why you have to go down one elevator and up another to go from the bridge to the scanning station. So quite a distance to travel. But that is your scanning station. Right now, of course, it doesn't do anything other than act as a secondary pilot station. Moving up. At first, when I came in this room, I thought it was an engineering room, but these are actually closets with weapons and armor. So you've got a weapons rack here. It doesn't open. Suits and armor. More suits and armor. So pretty cool. I can't wait to see that in action. And then back here you have a bar. It's not a wet bar. It doesn't have a sink, but it's very well stocked. Excuse me. Stocked bar. Complete with bar stools. towards the rear, this looks like some kind of lounge, almost like a dance floor, but it has a table in the middle of it. You've got another seating area back here. You can see one of the either remote or automated turrets with the size 2 laser cannons on it. Going downstairs, you have the entertainment area, the video screen, 2 seats, and even a pool table, complete with pool cues. Back here is the galley, food preparation area, refrigerator complete with water dispenser, watermelon, and of course the dining table. On either side you have what I'm guessing to be your engineering section. There's more of these. They look like cargo grids. So maybe you can put cargo here, or maybe it's something for repair, I don't know. And then you have the engine room. Everything nice and tidy. There's a button that says open. I'm not sure what that will do. It doesn't do anything right now. Obviously, these are where all of your subcomponents of the ship are stored. And that's pretty much the entire tour. So let's head back to the bridge and we'll take the ship for a little spin. Okay, so now here we are back at the bridge. I'll go ahead and show you the animation for getting into the chair. So there you go. Not bad.
Flare countermeasure active.
Let's see how she performs. So the ship is obviously very slow to accelerate. Top speed of 135 SCM, which is very disappointing, I think. Originally, the ship was supposed to be a faster version of the Andromeda. More faster and more agile, more luxurious version, but since it's gotten bigger, I guess they reduced the speed. 135, it's slow. Whereas the Constellation Andromeda, I believe, tops out at 195 for SCM. So quite a big drop. Maneuverability, maybe about the same as a Constellation. It's definitely not going to win any agility prizes, but it is a large ship. And of course, you have those 3 main cannons, which are not firing.
Weapons deactivated. Weapons active.
There we go. So overall, it's a large, slightly ponderous vessel now. One last thing before I close this video, let's go ahead and take a look at the exterior opening up. I believe that is this button. There's the elevator shaft came down, of course without the elevator. And of course, your cargo ramp extending. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it. There's no real animations to the ship other than that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, this has been Buzzkiller, and I'll see you in the verse.